Screen Rant viewers beware. This contains massive spoilers for Den of Thieves 2, Pantera. Like the first movie, the sequel ends with a cliffhanger that sets up the next big heist for the Panthers. In short, the story is definitely not yet over.
It's not about the money, it's about the challenge.
From Nick visiting Donnie in prison to the octopus recruiting Donnie into the mafia, Pantera ends by setting up another sequel in the franchise. In fact, Den of Thieves star and producer Gerard Butler has outright confirmed that he wants a third movie to happen, and soon. So what's next for the Panthers?
I'm asking you a fucking question.
When he visits Donnie in prison, Nick's last words to Donnie are, "Sit back left." And when the mafia cuts Donnie out of the containment van, a Sicilian mafia soldier tells Donnie pretty much the same thing. This confirms that Nick was definitely in on the mafia's plan to keep Donnie from prison. Nick may have even been the police connection that the mafia needed to pull off stealing Donnie from the authorities.
I'm broke and I'm sick of being the hunter. Your next job, I'm gonna do it with you.
With the octopus comparing Donnie to Harry Houdini, Den of Thieves 3 is bound to feature the biggest challenge yet for the Panthers. Speaking of which, Donnie will likely tell the octopus that he needs his team if the mafia wants him to pull off another big heist. So in the third movie, Donnie could mobilize the Sicilian mafia into freeing the other Panthers from prison.
It didn't hurt people's feelings.
You'll fit right in.
As it turns out, Nick was setting up his fellow Panthers to be nabbed by Task Force Pantera. At the same time, however, Nick clearly had a hand in breaking Donnie out, and Nick also seems to be already working with the Sicilian Mafia. So if it does happen, the third Den of Thieves movie has a lot of explaining to do regarding Big Nick's real motivations. On that note, there's another hanging thread that could have even larger implications than Nick and Donnie's Pantera ending.
You stole diamonds from the mafia? Like I knew!
The mastermind behind the Panthers also ended up in prison in the finale. And while we can kind of guess what's in store for the rest of the cast, the fate of Slobodan and the next leg of the story remains uncertain. Should the Panthers end up working for the Mafia, he may have a plan or two in mind for keeping the Panthers an independent organization.
Which means you are done.
But what do you think? If Den of Thieves 3 gets the green light, what do you expect could happen to Donnie, Nick, and the rest of the Panthers? Tell us in the comments and keep watching Screen Rant.